Right, well, we're continuing on with our conveyor wall holes and power redo on these buildings. So we're just going to keep going with that. We're up to this tall building here. Rightio. So I'm just wondering if I made a blueprint of my we need to change that first. Let's bring out the Mark II designer. And we'll load up this one. That's a full double. I'm actually going to... hold on, that's a full double. What's the other one? Corner double. Okay, yeah. So I have made the changes for these ones. That's good. All right. Okay. So we're just going through and getting rid of the conveyor wall holes, the gateway wall holes, the gate hole walls. I'm going to replace them with get rid of those two. That's it for there. And we'll put the new ones in. So I need this one. Got to turn it once. Yep. So it's that one. There's that one. That one. So we've got trying to get rid of this really annoying cough. Just lingering at the moment. Those ones there. these. That one, yep. Although that's what I was going to do, I think. No, hold on. Let me just do this first. Turn one back. There we go. Let's make sure there's no extra bits on that one. Nope, that's good. Now this one, it needs to go up another. That's what I've got to fix. All right. Load this one. So I do go up top, it'd be easier from up here. Right, so that height. So that means it's yeah, if I do this one here and then this here. Actually, hold on. It's going to be easier. It's better. Okay, so now I need to put these ones here. That's better. And then get rid of this. Time for a save. And that will stay there, and then we will save it to overwrite the existing one. I'm just going to go check that one's correct. That's better. Yep. But the other one, that one needs to be fixed. So let's load the other one. Alright, so now we just need to add these to all of those. That one is not correct. It's hard to tell some of them. Let's have a look. Yeah, that looks all good. Right. Okay, plodding along. Actually didn't finish the other ones. That one wasn't needed there. This side. $46, $46, $47, $48. Wow. That's a lot. Okay, let's do... There we go. That's that one. That one, I'll go without. So I don't have any belts going there yet. And this one is the same. Looking good. Now I might do the elevator here because it's near the power wall, I reckon. So let's put yeah, that one there. I'm unsure how tall this one is. $96 meters. Let's do each level for a bit. Gotta love that autosave. here. Now, I reckon I'm thinking that I'm gonna bring the power across, not that way. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. This one here. I'm going to do the same. Instead of using the power towers, I'm going to get rid of those power towers soon. And then yep. Okay, so no, not there. Well, actually, that might be okay. Let's put okay, so it's got power there, and then that. This all of that is just about, that's about that. Right. So I think what I will do is I will allow that. I think I'm going to do this. So that should still be working. Yep, that's got power. So then I can get rid of that one from that floor. and then probably will go with like that, and then that's ready to go across to there. So I'm just going to jig up the power on each level. So this one, what floor, how is this floor even getting power? Did I got the outside here for that one? Wow. Well, I'll fix that. So we'll do it probably here. Oh no, you're gonna clip, aren't you? Wow. I think what I will do is I will go that's very annoying. We might just go I really only need to get to here. That's still no. I'm going to do some zigzagging here, I think. So where was this? Okay, so that's good. Well, this one, I'm going to leave that for the second because it provides power to the upper levels that I haven't reconnected yet. And then we'll just go up and do the next level. Sponger, hello, welcome. And Glad, welcome. Hello. How are you today? And doing some power reorganization while we're doing our foundation. Alright, so I reckon you're going to go to there. Actually, does that clip? Yes. And that one. That's the power for that. So then over here, well, that sorts that out. And then still got to get rid of that in a second. I can get rid of. Okay, we're up to this level. Alright, so we go that one. You can go to there. Oh, that's still got power. Ooh, pretty skies. And now this one. Hopefully, yeah. Through there. Get through that. And that doesn't go up any taller. So I get rid of that one. Let's just check that's still working. Where is your copper sheet? Oh no, that's an in process. That's not. I haven't built it yet because I got distracted by. Oh, hello. Oh no, it's happening again. Let's go sort them out. At least it keeps popping up on the screen repetitively telling you that you've got vehicles with deadlocks. This is what I don't understand. Why can't this one just move? Because all I'm going to do is get run over. That's it. I just moved that one. Or I got in the driver's seat of that one. And then it resolved the situation. There must be like a pathing. Too many attempts attempted, not attempting anymore. It's working fine now. Alright, continue with this building now that we've done that. Alright, so get rid of these first. And those ones. I don't need one on this level at the moment. Alright. Now, these roll-up gates. So I reckon one there. And I reckon there. Here we go. Let's find out. That works all right.
Buckle up, there's a raid incoming.
I want walls.
Thank you, Dragon Heartwinkin, for the raid of 42 viewers.
Look out. Dragonheart's coming in with a raid. 42 viewers. Absolutely awesome. Welcome, viewers. And for the viewers that are here, if you're not following Dragonheart, you better click that love heart. Absolutely awesome streamer. Some mind-boggling content. Absolutely a wizard with steel beams. That's for sure. How was your stream, Dragonheart? Or what did you get up to? And so what we're working on at the moment is replacing all these conveyor wall holes with these things. Well, I'm replacing the gate hole walls things. A sponge that's coming in with the raid, loving it, hanging out in all the streams. You can't avoid that in the Satisfactory community. No audio on this end, not you. Feel free to say all the fun things. Feel free, yeah. I have to call it a raid and a dash, no worries. Thanks very much, Dragonheart. Appreciate it. We'll chat to you next time. I totally understand you got a raid and run. If you can't hear me, I could be saying anything. But I wouldn't, because, you know, I'm a nice guy. And stuff and things. Alright, that's looking good. We'll just fix these last ones up. Now, that's looking good. Oh, you might put the gate here as well. I didn't mind that. That window there. I reckon. You're not wasting any time and definitely have plans, I see. Yes, absolutely. I'm really loving some of these new things with 1.1 getting added into our existing save. I don't know if it's those windows. You can see the products through them. You also miss a few. So you got window walls and framed windows. See, I reckon the hex frame will look better. Because at least you can see the products. No. Oh man, Monjor Games. I nailed that first go. Hello, welcome. I'm muted. Yes, I was. Sorry. I had a good cough. Thank you. I think it's that one there. I think that's the one. It is addictive, isn't it? Yeah. That's the one. That's it. That suits the concrete look. Yeah. That's it. That has a look of structure about it. That's what I wanted. $60 hours in, I've had it a week. Goodbye to your next 940 hours. And you think I'm joking. It's a very, very addictive game. It's non-stop creativity. In many ways you can play it. You can play it however which way you want. Leave it there for a sec. Amazing hob, he's not joking. Yes, yes. But maybe not that one. How does it look with the glass? No. I tell you what you could do is have that there still, but have it like that. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm liking that. You finished 1.0 in 235 hours within 1 month of release and cried when I did the math on that. They hit the nail on the head with the name though. It's incredibly satisfying. Yes. There was a lot of internal discussion when they were coming up with the game name. Not everyone was keen on the name Satisfactory. They thought it was a bit corny. But in the end, it turned out to be exactly right. I reckon
Hey Smackin', you just got a follow.
Thank you Mjolnir_Gamesook for the follow.
Oh, thanks for that follow. Now, I might... What does a... I'm thinking this might look good on the bottom. Yeah, I think that's... We're kind of working out how this factory is gonna... how all the factories are gonna look. They're not all gonna be the same. Yeah, it's looking better. I did like this. The way I did the power connector. So I'm going to get rid of... Infinite nudge. Oops. He's awesome. I like that. I like that. That's nice. And then you've got we'll fix that power in a second. Looks pretty good from for the lower part, maybe? I don't know. You can nudge walls. This changes everything. Oh, there's so many things you can do. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. There's a lot of different things you can do. Like, you got things like your metal beams where you can put them on diagonals. And then you can put like, well, you can even put your round concrete now. But you can put like your concrete. Maybe that's not a good example. Where's the, like your big pillars, how you can do that. And then you can do like another angle and then another one. And then you can also obviously nudge those as you're going. Yeah. There's a lot of creative ways to do things. But 1.1 has made a few changes to the nudging, which has made it so much nicer. I've got that deadlock condition again. It's very annoying. It's a very high traffic area over here. I may have to re-record some of the routes. I think that just opened up a whole new game for me. I have to rebuild my entire factory. Oh, you can also, woohoo! Nice. You can also leave your existing factory alone and start on another one. And then you're not breaking everything that's working. Yeah, we're going to have to change some of this. There's too much traffic coming through here. I think we're going to bring some of this traffic. We may go over that and then down again. Now, I've got a few tips on my website. It's a little bit out of date, and search YouTube for building tips, because there's a lot of different ways of doing things, and there's a lot of great videos out there. So don't just take my word for it. There's a lot of other ways of doing it. Oh, that's this building done, I think, actually. And I can get rid of this power now because that power there it's not going anywhere anymore. Yep. So this one, I'm just going through tidying up a bunch of stuff. Adding a lot of 1.1 stuff to my factory as I've been going. And we're up to, it'd be this one here now. And I reckon yeah, the power for that one's over there. Yeah, alright. Cool. It's just, yeah. All right, that. Excuse me. Oops. So at the moment we're just going through replacing the old way we were doing our buildings. So we're going through replacing the old way we were doing our buildings and using the conveyor wall holes instead. And just fixing some changes to electricity as well. get it right? Keep. There we go. I'm rotating too much each time. There we go. Maybe use one too many. That's fine. All right. Get rid of that. There we go. I'm going to turn it once. Oops. I reckon that looks a bit off. How did you get so much flat open areas? Are your foundations really deep? Yes and no. I'm in the rocky desert, so that's how tall I am up. So I'm on this area on the map. I plan to use underneath for bringing trains in. I've had a bit of a plan on how it's all going to be built as I go. Yeah. Gaz, hello, welcome. And he's lurking. Going away for some shopping. No worries, Gaz. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people just build really tall in the sky regardless. I like to at least have some resemblance of support. The rocky desert's one of the one of the more forgiving areas. You don't have to be too high off the ground. Excuse me. You don't have to be too high off the ground on the rocky desert to get that continual platforms. go. Just get these stairs done and then we'll sort the power out. Oh, the infinite nudge is such a great addition to 1.1. Now, we might put the elevator here. And then I should be able to, yep. Oh, it's going to bump into that. Is it? Is that going to... Oh, no clipping. Beautiful. So that's coming in there. And then that will do that floor, and then this floor, I've got power coming in here. Here. Alright, so now I should be able to get rid of that. You'll still have power, which means I can get rid of that. Now I should be able to get rid of... I don't need that one anymore. There's no power going that way. And that just goes to there. So all I need to do is, I think from memory that clicks. It does click. That's right. We'll go. I want it to be there. Oh, that sucks. That. That's better. Right, this goes over here. Probably there. And then that one to there. And then I can get rid of that. And that. Perfect, and let's tidy this one up. I think it was on the next floor. I need these ones. Alright. Get all these. All of these done. Ooh, that one I can't do. That's okay. That one is fine there by itself. That's what I needed to do. Right, so this had these are the inputs. Yeah, these are the inputs. Yeah, here. So what does a... Let's check our inputs, our conveyor. Add that there, right? there's supposed to be 216 per minute coming in. Interesting. So this is good because this will be able to, I've got what's supposed to be coming in written down, and then actually what is. There you go, 216 a minute. Exactly what it says is what it is. That's great. Excuse me a sec. Where are we? That one. Just going to make a note of that. Where are we? Right. That's fix up these last couple, and then you're on that. Okay. And this one here. Right, that's looking good. So I should be able to do the same on this one. So this is supposed to be 180 a minute. And then how's this one coming in? It's coming in here. How's that going to look? Oh, yeah. 240 a minute. That's pretty cool. I've been wanting this for a long time, just to see what's going on. That's what I want. Cool. Now what? That's that level. Let me think what's next. Power. We've sorted the power out. But this one, it comes in here. So let's make it exit. If it's going to exit here, no, this is not where it's going to be a good spot to exit. And probably it would be better over here. Yep. What are we doing here? Constructor. Probably just one more. Alright, let's get rid of this, this, and then we'll go there. We'll work out in the future what it's for. To there, and that'll be the power crossing over to here. Yep. Rightio. So then that's that building done. We'll move on to this one. No, we'll move on to this one. needs to be that one, I think. Yep. Right. Nice. This one here. That's the one, yep. Just get rid of these first. Alright, there's a couple I shouldn't have deleted, but that's okay. Right, so that'll have that. Beautiful. Right, I get this one here. And then we'll get the that's facing the right way. Yep. All right. Just keep it going. We'll do this one. Try not to get run over by vehicles. there. Okay, that's good. I'll get this one done. And this is where we'll sort out power. That's good. Now, power. So power's coming across there. Might stick with that. Yeah. It's gonna clip. So I reckon we'll go. Is that clipping into there already? Can't do much about that. Alright. Thanks for the lurk, and we'll catch you soon. Enjoy. Alright, so that brings the power across here. Hold on. I didn't do a lift for this building. I think I'm going to put it here. So that's that. And I did one for that building. one done for that one, so it's going to do one for this one over here. Yeah, I've done one for this one. So that comes across to there. Yeah, I'm getting rid of it there. Okay. And then that's going right here. That, if I'm correct, that's going to clip all that stuff. Let's go to here. And why do you go there? 'Cause that's, there's no reason for that one there. Pokemon Captain 96. Now there's a name I haven't seen for a while. How are you today? It's good to see you. This one wasn't going to here though. That didn't matter, actually. I'm good. Awake earlier than I wanted to be, but okay. Happens to the best of us. Alright, so if that's connected to here, and if this came into here, then they've still got power. And now this over to here, and all of this like this, and that one, and all of that. I'm going to go to there. I don't need that anymore. Yep. How am I getting my power up here? I bet you it's broken it. That's how. Oh, that would have only just been done. That's alright. Okay, so the elevator then, I reckon. For this one, I'm going to put the elevator over here. So in that case, I can come down to here. And that to there. So then go up a floor. Put our stop in. And then I can come to here. And that's everything running again. And then that means okay, so then this one here so I reckon that to there, we don't need that. No power. So I screwed that then. Yep. Easy fix. Yep, okay, so all I gotta do is hook up that to there, and that means we can get rid of this. And that one. That's good, that cleans up that power. Yep. And this power I kind of already cleaned up. Yep. Alright, so what do I need to fix else? What else do I need to fix about this one? Get rid of these power poles I don't need. Power that's going over to there needs to be resolved, but that's not reliant on that power pole. I've disconnected something here. Something's no longer running. Okay, I'll lost all these again. How did I do that? That power goes to there, to there. That's not hooked up. Is that product out? Alright, so bear with me. That one here. And then I had a construct a pole. That needs to go here. Hold on. Alright. So we've got this. Goes to there. This goes to here. Goes to there. And then that. There. And that should fix it. That's a yes for that. That's a yes for that. And I'm going to check this power pole here. That's what triggered me, alerted me to it. Yeah. Look out, why don't you? Alright, so that's that building done. Now we need to do this building here. I was just about to put the tower there, but the power's in the way. But I think it'll be fine. Actually, let's do it on the far side. This side here. Right, so then I should just be able to do that to there. No, I can't. You have to go to here. Alright, so that means that's that power connected all the way through. So how did I get it up here previously? I don't know. It's magic. I don't know how I was ringing it up. Alright, that means the power's all done for this one. And so is the elevator. So now it's just the walls. There we go. That one. At this point, they don't need it, so I'm just going to leave them without supports. I didn't do the stairs on the other one. Let's do that. Finish it off. So what are you doing? You just lost your way. No idea where you're going. Alright. Welcome back. How was your adventure? Thanks for running me over. Didn't stop me from building. You went to make coffee, found I'd run out of coffee, so I had to go to the shop for coffee. There's nothing worse than running out of coffee. Alright, let's get rid of these. Alright, that's all of those done. We've got... I'm going to go back now and just check. We've done that, we did that one. We head all the way back over here and make our way back along again. What part of the map did you build on? I'm on the rocky desert. Up here in the top left. Get rid of a few of these while I'm doing this. And I'll put the that's the right one. Yep. No, it's not. Yeah, so I raised my platforms up. And so I'm at a nice height. I'm not too far from the ground down below, but it's tall enough to allow me to run trains down there in the future. Might as well put the roof on this one as we're going through. Have you been playing 1.1 Pokemon Captain? A little bit. Haven't been really gaming lately because of life stuff. Totally understand. Things take priorities sometimes, don't they? You gotta put things aside and do what's important. More so mentally stuff personally. Well, it's all still important things. I gotta work through. Life's a bit like that sometimes. Throws a few challenges at you. You gotta work out how you're gonna approach it and work through it. Not always easy. Alright, now we're up to this one. So the power, I'm going to carry it across that same way, I think. Is that gonna... yeah, it's gonna be annoying. You liking the setup though? Thanks very much. We're just trying a few things differently. Had a sort of a goal in mind and it's coming together, I think. It's taking a little bit of time and sort of had a few changes with the how I've done things, but now that I've nailed it down, I'm in a real groove of getting it all uniformly applied so I can move forward with the next steps. So then here, that's our power. So then I'm just going to do that to there, so I can get rid of that. And that should still be working. Yep. And then I can get rid of that that's not connecting over there. No, I can get rid of that one now. Right, and there's an elevator there. So now we're onto this one. It's looking good. Ah, missed that top one there. Sweet. Elevator, personal elevator. I might do it here. I think, yeah. I'll be back in a sec. There's an elevator now, Pokemon. There certainly is. They added it in 1.1. And it's got a great feature that I'm using here to connect the power between floors. There's nothing on this floor yet, so that's fine. Yeah, so you can take it as you wish. Ugh. Spastic Cat, I am forever in awe of logistics that goes into late game Satisfactory. My little phase 1 setup could never. Well, I'm still, if you look up there, where is it? Up there in the other corner, I'm still on phase 3. I'm just not rushing it, that's all. I'm taking my time. And that's how I'm that's not what I wanted. I will be I've been waiting for 1.1 for some of these aesthetics and these pieces to come through, and that's I'm spending a bit of time right now getting it spread across the factories, and then we'll go back to high-speed connectors and that. Tooth and nail, good evening. How goes the updating to 1.1 standards? Very nice. It's coming on very nicely, actually. I'm liking it a lot. I don't need that one anymore. I'm exactly the same. Stu tells me I've logged 73 hours since last weekend. My little setup looks so quaint. You'll get there. Don't worry. You'll have a mountain of spaghetti too. Okay, so that to there, and that'll go to there. And then I'm gonna temporarily hook that up to there. So I'll get rid of that. Still got power, which means I can get rid of that and that. That one. Beautiful. Alright. Just gonna update a few things while we're here. It's a lot of destroy, build, and destroy. It can be. It can be. But on the other hand, you don't have to. If you've got something that's working, you don't have to destroy it. If you want to build it again, you can build it again in another location. Because if it's working, why break it? Says me that's changing a bunch of stuff. I was just looking at what time is likely to be for you. Aussie time zones are in 30-minute increments. Some are. Yep. There's also one that's at a 45-minute increment. Come here, mate. Come. Sorry, Randy's just gone up. You alright? I know. Come on. Come on. Come on. You want to come for a pat? That's it. Up you get. Oh, there we go. As you can see, hey, Randy's got a cone on. He's had an eye operation. You can see at Randy's eye there. He's had it. His eye's been shaved, and they've taken out like a sty, a cyst. He's not very happy at the moment. So it's probably a week of being in a cone. That has to be done. Hey? Isn't it? Yeah. I know. I know. Yeah. It's not very much fun. You're a good boy. Oh, Spastic Caddy love. You got lots of love coming through in chat. He's gorgeous, he is, isn't he? Randy's such a wonderful boy. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I know. Don't touch my space bar, alright? if it wasn't a something on his eye, I wouldn't have the cone on. Like, there's a thing you can do with pool noodles around their neck, and it stops them from getting to things. But in this case, the pool noodle wouldn't work because I'm stopping him from reaching. There you go. All right. I'll be back in a sec. Let's see if he wants to go out for a wee. It's all right, mate. Get on your bed. Go underneath if you want. It's not a good place for a cone under there, mate. Hey? Not a good place for a cone under there. It's just... You can get on your bed. There you go. Good boy. Alright. We're back. Poor Randy. Poor Randy. Sorry about that. I left you looking at the worst view ever. All right. That's one. Okay. That looks good there. Needs to be there, like that, in that rotation. Looking good. Looking good. Alright. Tidy these ones up. Oh, I'm loving this cold I got. I just can't seem to shake it. It's annoying the hell out of me. Tooth and Nail, have you thought of revisiting Captain of Industry with the new update release? Not at the moment, Tooth and Nail. It's definitely an option. I don't know if I've got the time to commit to it at this point in time. My primary focus is this playthrough to get my website up to date. And then I play a small game here or there, just to break it up a bit. But yeah, not anything that takes more than a week is a bit hard. I don't like to break my focus, so to speak. I think we will keep going this way. Fair enough. I'm working my way through it now, and it's taking a long time to progress. It's quite a well detailed game. What do you think about the latest update and the changes they've implemented? Or whatever they've added? Taking the approach of sharing my games so I don't get burnt out on one game. It's a good idea because it's easy to do. It can be very easy to get burnt out on a game. It's definitely happened to me in the past with Satisfactory. But I do it a bit more... I've got a better grip of it now. I'm really enjoying the update. Watching the excavation is always a joy. Nice. Alright, let's go into here. This one. Get rid of that. was the side that is that the side? Yeah, that's the side there. Rightio. There was an elevator on that one, yeah. I'm to do an elevator on this one as well in a sec. Time for a save. Tell you what though, I haven't had a crash since the 1.1 update, which is great, you know. It's good to see it's stable. That one there. I haven't done the stairs. Oh, I bumped it. That's not right. That's it there. Right, yeah. Sorry, I'm not talking as much tonight. I'm just this cold. And it tickle in the throat. It gets as it's very frustrating. Winter closing in down in the southern hemisphere? It certainly is, yes. It's actually... I live in the very south of the bottom of Australia. The bottom of Victoria, near South Australia. So it's a lot colder. But also we've had a really nice autumn leading up to winter, and then suddenly it just all hit. It was just cold. It was a bit of a surprise, bit of a shock. But I've gotten back into childcare work, so I picked something up from one of the little tackers, and I've probably had it for coming on to 3 weeks now. Very annoying. They like to share. You're heading into summer here. It's not my preference to be hot and sticky. I don't mind a little bit of heat, but yeah, I grew up in 40-degree summers, and yeah, I'm not a fan of the heat. That level of heat, it's too much for me. Hot, dry. Alright, let's get these in. So I don't mind where I live because it doesn't get that hot. But yeah, when you got a cold though, that's a different story, isn't it? It's not that pleasant. Let's get these stairs done on the other side that I forgot about. Alright, getting this done. It's coming along nicely. I've done those ones, I've done those, I've done those. Oh, there's my factory cart. That's where it is. I knew I left it somewhere. Oh, I need to get a tissue. I'll be back in a sec. Rightio. Let's tidy up this factory. Let's get the power done first. Oh, we need an elevator. I think we'll do the same again. We'll put it here. All is glory. Hello, welcome. How's it going today? Oh, I need to redo the some of these machines here too, yeah. Okay, getting ready for work. How am I? Oh, look, I got a bit of a cold. It's annoying the hell out of me. But I'll survive. Apart from that, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Alright, so these are above. Goes here. Yeah, that seems good. So, a very annoying cough. I've had it for nearly 3 weeks now. It's really annoying me. That one, that might go there. It'll hit that, but Maybe if I move it. Micro move it. No, actually I reckon I'll put it there. This one. Line up with it. Actually, let's convert these over. No. Still got power. Now, still fit. I couldn't fit a 3 in. But I could fit 2. I'll put that there. Alright. Let's take that to here. Actually, no. Right, that's that. It's got two connectors. Where's the other one going? It's going down to there. Right. So we'll take the personal elevator down to fix that one. Right, let's just... Alright, that's for that there. And that's going to mean... let's do this. That power there God, it's just such a little plant. I didn't need. I think they've overdone the animations. Why do the leaves blow up? You're not a fan of the tree animations, Gaz? 100% pointless. Yeah, I get it for the big trees, but for the small bushes and that, I don't think so. Alright, if we get rid of this, and then that should still have power. Even with the big ones, it just doesn't feel satisfactory. Interesting, guys. You heard it here first, folks. Gaz, keeping it real. No pun intended. Well, sounds like you're punishing us, Gaz. Oh, that one's terrible. Oh, that's that one. That wasn't worthy of Badim Tish smoking, and not this time. Look, if I say so, I say so. Bit of a fail, you reckon? More accurate, you reckon? Right. Noted. Okay, if that's the case, Alright, so I'm going to do that to that. So I can get rid of that. There's nothing on that level to care about. Alright. I think I'm going to wrap it up in a sec. My voice is just going to shit. Coughing's going all everywhere. I think I want to keep streaming, but other factors are saying no. We've made some good progress. Still got a few buildings to go. Actually, I need... Guys, I'm reorganizing my biggest save. My latest restart is finished and done at tier 3. Yeah, right. You're making good progress. Done that one. Not bothered doing the grind again, so just adjusting some bills in your big save, the one you're progress most in. Fair enough. As long as you're having fun, that's the main thing. Alright, we're going to wrap it up here. See how many coupons we made this place today. 6. That's actually pretty good. Well, we've done all these buildings over here, and then now we're working on those ones, and then we're going to work our way back through those ones. There's still a few to go, but it's making a big difference overall. It's looking much neater, cleaner. More of the same today's episode, but still having fun. We're getting those the conveyor wall holes implemented all across the factory and touching up the power in each factory to make sure it all works nicely. and it's all nice and clean, and it's progressing really well. We even had a bit of a play with some glass, and I think we've came up with a nice sort of style that we can use throughout the factory, throughout our buildings. We'll see how we go. We'll keep up with it, and yeah, we'll see what happens in the next episode. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening and night. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.